What's up, everybody? Happy Monday to each and every single one of you. That includes the fellas out there and, of course, the beautiful ladies, right? Appreciate each and every single one of you that comes into the FC Sneaker Factory and just watches my content and that supports my channel. And speaking of my supporters and my channel, if you're not a friend of the program, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Also, hit that hype button, man. That would really help me get pushed into the stratosphere here on YouTube. I really need all the help that I can get. And also, too, hey, if you're not following me on Instagram, go to my Instagram. You could catch me at Floyd Chavez Jr. there, because I would love to interact with you here, but as well as over there. I need all those numbers to go up, right? That would really make me happy. But I just wanted to say thank you. Happy Monday, right? Start of the work week. I know it sucks. But you know what? What a beautiful way to start off the work week with this sneaker review. I've done a review of this shoe. I'm going to look up when I did it. But I've done this sneaker review a very long time ago. One of the first ones. I want to say I didn't even label this one because I did this as a sneaker review bonus, or a sneaker profile bonus one. It was during my birthday. That released back on October 6th of 2022. A very long time ago when I did that video, and I said, you know what, I gotta redo that video. I gotta redo this review because you know what, I'm a lot better since from then till now. I'm a lot better, and this shoe deserves to get more of the spotlight to be shown on it because a lot of people have forgotten about this shoe or don't even know it exists. And I'm just happy to bring it to your attention with a 2026 review of this shoe. Okay, this shoe is so damn good. I love it. This was one of those shoes that I always dreamed about getting. I don't like using the word grail. I can't stand that word, to be honest with you. I feel like it's overused and misused in a lot of ways, so I will try not to ever use that. But this is one of those shoes I just wanted to have for so long. I finally got my hands on it. I purchased it on eBay and I was just so excited, and I just never left my collection. I actually had to go to the vault to get this one out because, you know, I haven't seen this shoe in a long time, ever since I did the review. The retail price on this one was $200. We're going to be looking at the Nike Hyperdunk Supreme Marty Mcfly right here. I'm going to look up some details about this shoe, okay? So, when it came to this shoe, there's only 350 pairs made globally. Exactly 100 were allocated to that specific Santa Monica location. Kobe personally signed pairs, I'm going to say the first 10 that were in line, and that was at the Undefeated in Santa Monica. That he actually, at that Undefeated in Santa Monica, he actually came in a DeLorean and basically launched the shoe. Kobe himself came in a DeLorean, signed the first 10 pairs, and he launched the shoe. Okay, so this shoe, man, this shoe is so good. The release date of this shoe was back on July 12th of 2008. So it's an old shoe. You're not going to really see it very often, especially dead stock like myself right here that I have. So I'm very proud about that. I'd never wear this shoe. I mean, this shoe just means so much to me because I knew how much I wanted it. I forgot how much I paid. I'm pretty sure I paid a pretty penny. But it was one of those shoes I just must have. So let's take a look at the shirt though. So it did come with the shirt. The guy that I purchased it from eBay, he actually gave me this shirt along with the shoe. Size large on this one. Nice gray color. But it does have that right there. Hyperdunk 2015 right here. Even though the shoe was released in 2008, it says 2015 on the shirt. But also, too, this is paying tribute. I have to say this. It's paying tribute to Back to the Future, to Marty Mcfly, the whole 2015. So that's where that comes from, even though the shoe was released in 2008. Now, let's take a look at the box. The box is really cool. I love this box. Basically, paying tribute to the Air Jordan, to the Back to the Future Part 2 of the box that the original the original shoe came out from the Back to the Future. It's skipping my mind right now, but this is basically paying tribute to that, just the whole black with the footwear in green and all that cool stuff. 2015 basically, because that's when the Back to the Future Part 2 was supposed to come out in the future, and they basically jumped ahead into 2015. Now this little portion right here, the pull-out portion, that is paying tribute to the DeLorean right there. I'm all backwards. What the hell? This right here is paying tribute to the hoverboard. I'm sorry. So right there, so Nike Hyperdunk Supreme size 10.5. If you could see that, it says Jets Steyr AM white PL blue, beautiful size 10.5. Let me make sure I read that right. Yep, Jet Tree AM white PL blue. Yeah, 2015 Hyperdunk. I love this shoe, man. So good. I'm trying to think of the stupid shoe that Back to the Future came out. What was it called? The shoe that's like freaking impossible to get. I'm gonna open this up so I could show you. Tissue paper is really cool. I'm trying to get a nice clear photo of it. But it does say Great Scott on the tissue paper in gray. Really cool. Look at this. I even forgot about this. Look at how cool the box is. Hyperdunk, just giving you that whole hoverboard vibe right there when it comes to the shoe. So really cool. I haven't seen this in so long. It's just, it's been a long time since I've seen this shoe. So let's go ahead and bring it out one more time. Such a gorgeous shoe. I love this shoe. Such a big fan of this specific shoe right here, the Nike Hyperdunk 2015, the Marty Mcfly, paying tribute to the Back to the Future 2 right here when it comes to this specific shoe right here. Alright, so right here on the toe cap is a beautiful, nice gray suede on the toe cap going through the shoelaces, and then it stops. This right here, you got that fly knit material right there in gray. The fly wire though is actually in blue. The swoosh is actually painted on, but it is outlined in that nice light blue, and then the white swoosh right there. This little, I love how they did this nice speckled blue and gray right there for the midsole. This beautiful baby blue hit when it comes to the midsole right there. This right here is actually like a nice little bit darker gray color when it comes to that portion of the midsole. Nice right here as well. I love just the design, how sleek this shoe looks. More of that blue and gray speckled when it comes to the midsole. Up top right here though, this is a nice white leather, and then surrounding, this is actually like a rubber hit in white. And let's take a look at the rear part. Rear part, Nike is in bright blue. I love how that Nike pops, but it is surrounded in that nice white foam type material. White nylon material right there for the ankle. This is that beautiful gray fly knit material. Blue and gray speckled midsole. Medial side looking a lot different from the lateral side because you're missing the swoosh, but you are getting that whole fly knit material all when it comes to the medial side of the shoe. You do see the nice gray color, but then that blue fly wire going in. More of that nice white smooth leather. This right here, this white hit in rubber surrounding basically the vent for the ankle. When it comes to the midsole though, it's a lot different from the lateral side. You don't have any blue when it comes to the medial side. You see a lot more, well pretty much it's all in that beautiful gray blue speckled midsole except for this lower portion, but it continues upwards all the way up into the toe portion. This right here though, the bottom portion is that beautiful gray rubber outsole. I love that. And then right here, it's a little bit different too as well as from the lateral side. Right here is this beautiful white smooth suede traveling through the shoelaces, but you do have that nice swoosh embossed into the suede. Front portion of the shoe, look at that beautiful front portion. We'll talk more about that when we get to the aerial view, but let's take a look at that. Look at this beautiful outsole right here, light gray, more of a darker gray portion, kind of like a darker bluish type gray to that portion right here on the lateral portion of the outsole. Inner portion, you got a nice little carbon fiber hit, little shank plate right there, and then you got the more of that nice light gray color, circular like a basketball, and then the swoosh is right in the middle in that beautiful light blue color. All right, my favorite part, let's take a look at this one. The aerial view of the shoe, absolutely just gorgeous. You can see some Back to the Future references when it comes to the top portion of the shoe. Nice little vents right there in that around that well actually that's embossed into that nice light gray suede, fat white shoelaces, this nice beautiful white mesh tongue right there. This is what I'm talking about. This is paying tribute to Back to the Future. You do got that whole like the schematic board in the DeLorean, basically giving you all the dates where you're punching in the dates so you can go wherever you need to go. That whole little different arrows pointing in different directions, basically paying tribute to Back to the Future. Wow, that's in that like a reddish orange color. Inside, very thin tongue, by the way. You see the nice little stitching in that light blue white inner portion of the ankle collar. And then the inside of the tongue is really cool. That's just basically giving you that whole pink hoverboard vibe when it comes to this shoe. So really cool. I just love how this shoe came out. This is my favorite, one of my favorite. I have a lot of, I love all my shoes, if you don't know. But this is one of my favorite shoes that I have in the collection. Such a big fan of this shoe. Like I mentioned, I'll never wear this shoe. It just means so much to me because I was able to get this one. And it took a lot of hard work to get this one because, I mean, at that time when I purchased this one, I was still in college. So I remember I was still, working at a grocery store. But I definitely saved up and made this purchase right here. Such a big fan. Thank you so much for tuning in into this great review. A shoe that you just don't see very often, not only here on YouTube, but just like ever. So I just really appreciate you tuning in. Like I mentioned, have a great Monday. Have a great week because I won't see you until Friday. I won't see you until Friday, but until then, like I always say, I'll catch you on the next one.